Hello. I was having trouble with my computer. I couldn't get a connection at all. So I'll just check again and make sure. There I am. There. Okay. Hello, Missy. Thank you. I just had a bad time here. Anyway, I am going to make a card tonight. Hello, Rita. Just hang on one second. I still have not received my new catalog, so I can't tell you too much. I've got some printed sheets here, but I couldn't show you the inside of the catalog anyway. But there's so many beautiful new colors out, and I don't want to keep everybody. Hi, Ozzy. I don't want to keep everybody too long tonight because I'm late, and I'm very, very sorry. I apologize. But I will start. Hi, Gail. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm going to turn the camera over, and we will just get started. What I'm doing tonight is a different type of card. It's called a crisscross, and I have never done one. I had never even seen one. So when I seen this, I thought it was very interesting. And hi, Gail. So I'm going to turn the camera over, and we will get at the card. Just 1 second. I hope I don't make you dizzy. And I hope you can hear me okay. Let's just see if we can get the... There's where I would be working. There's my... If anybody's interested in checking out my online store, that's my address there. I know there's a glare. I think my little lights my son put up for me are just... I'm either not back far enough, or... I don't know. If I brought it up here... Yeah, that's better up there, but I can't have it up here. So if you wanted to just take a screenshot of it... Hi, Sharon. Thanks for coming. Sorry I'm late. So, this is the front of the new catalog. And, as I say, there's lots of new colors here. And I do have a box of stuff, but due to circumstances, I have not been able to open it yet. And I would really like to have my catalog when I do that. So I'm just going to get right into the card. I'll just put this to the side. And this is the card that I will be making tonight. And as I say, it's called a crisscross card. I don't know. Oh, now I'm buffering here. Oh. Can you see that card? Or is it fuzzy? Okay. So, I'm going to show you how to make this. It stands up perfectly well. And you've got the whole inside for a message. I just thought it was so different. So I thought I'll show you how I made it. So I'll just put it up here. So what I did was I took and cut. I guess you could do this in any color you want. I just used white, and I cut strips that were 1/2 inch, and I think I just cut it the whole length of the paper because I wasn't sure. So they're cut to 11, and I will be cutting some off of them. So make sure I've got my paper, which is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to start, and I'll start here, right at the corner, and I will put 3 pieces down, and I don't want that. I'm going to put 3 pieces down, and this one will go right to this edge. I do want a bit of a space between them though. Not a big space, but I do want some space. So, there's how I would like this part. So I'm going to take you could use washi to any low-tack tape. So I'm going to take some of my Post-it note tape, and I'm just going to, just to get some of the, I know it's not really sticky, and I'm just going to tack it down. And then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. And I have my little tool here. So I'm going to turn it over and put it on. I could cut this off because I don't want it sticking to everything that it shouldn't be. So I'll just take that off, and I'll just save those little pieces. So I'm going to just take it to one of the lines here. It's kind of hard to get it on a specific measurement, but as long as I'm in one of the in one of the lines, the scoring lines, I will just score across the top there, up, without moving it. There's the bigger end, but I want the smaller end. And I'll make sure that they're scored really good. I could have used my bone folder. Same idea. It would have given me the same impression that I needed. So then I'm going to turn this towards me, and I am going to fold it over. And fold it over. And fold it over. And then I'm going to, if I had a guillotine, I would use a guillotine. But as I don't have one as of yet. Now, I had never seen this card before either, Rita. So I'm going to cut just some of this off, because we don't need this much. But you don't know. And I'll just move this a bit. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to run it across the top. And I will just fold these over. And press them down good. And I'll use my bone folder to just make sure that that's a good seal there. And pardon me. So I have a little piece I need to trim off here. And that we can just leave it. I could cut some of it off. because we don't need it quite so long. So I'll just cut that. And I don't know if you wanted to, if you save your scraps, those little scraps or not, I don't know. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this up, if I can get it up because I cut it. And I'm going to take the next 3, and I'm going to start again in the corner. And I think I'll give myself a little bit more at the top. And a little bit here. I just would like to keep them fairly uniform in the spacing that I have. And then I will put my tape down again over these ones. This is a very simple card. And I will bring my scoring board back in. And I will score along the edge, making sure it's a good crisp crease there. Oh, that one moved. Let me see what happened here. Oh, it was this one. That moved a bit here, I think. Maybe not. Looks like it did, though. To me, it looks like it moved, because my space here is bigger, is wider. So I'm going to lift my tape and just move that last one back over a bit. There. It's not going to change the back where I'm scoring. I just have to make sure I'm in a groove here. I have my window wide open here, and I find it extremely warm. So let's first fold this over. And then this one. And this one. And I'll just, scoring on your, creasing on your scoring board is not a great thing to do. I'm just looking at the comments there. I'm trying to use some of the stamp sets, so we are finished with that. I'm just making the one card tonight. I had planned on another one, but because I'm so late, I'll just keep it to this one. So then I want to glue this down again, this part, like I did on the first section. And I'll just use my bone folder to make sure that it's sealed down, and turn it over, and I'll have to just get that little piece off, and I'll just trim some of these away. I guess I could take a little bit more. Then I can take this up. Oh, mercy. Boy, when this stuff sticks, it sticks. And there we go. Okay. So now I am going to take my Tombow glue, and I'm going to use the fine one, and I want to put just a little bit on each section where it's going to lay down on this first one. I kind of missed that, didn't I? I guess when they did it the first time, I had done it this way. And I think I even had my mat. I think I had put my mat under here so that I didn't get the actual card glued. So then I'll take the next strip and do the same thing. And just press to make sure that they all made contact. Oh, I'm glad, Sharon. Yes, by all means, I appreciate it if you case. I've cased a few of yours that I liked. It's nice when we can do that. There. So I'm just going to let that dry for a second. And I think I'll just put a big block on it, which my blocks have all gone funny, all kind of bubbly. So I've done that, and then the stamp set that I'm using, or that I used, and I'm glad I did ahead of time, is Beautiful Thistle. So I took the big flower and I stamped it, and then I took the smaller flower and I stamped it, and I colored them in with my Stampin' blends. And I'm going to take this one out because I want to use this one this time too. So I've gone ahead and done the thistles. But we can, well, I just want to give that a second to set. So I'm using this punch, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it, and I don't want to look it up. And it's probably retired. I'm not sure. But I cut out a white piece, and because the thistle is Highland Heather and mint macaron, I'm going to take this, cut another one, and I'm going to cut it in half. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing that? Well, I'm going to make a border with it. So, on the white piece, in Highland Heather, I'm going to put Happy Birthday. And let's hope that this comes out good. I've not used this one, so this is a good way to season. Gets all the oils off. And I want to see how it stamps. So I have just a scrap right here that I will try this on. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see if I can do that here without getting my head in front of you and get it centered with no, very good, very good. It's nice when you don't get that halo. I really like the rubber cling stamps, but some of them seem to have extra rubber on them, and you get a halo. So what I'm going to do now is just I'll take my liquid glue. Oh, I meant to just put this lightly underneath of it to give it a little bit of, oh well. Probably did that the wrong way, but I don't know if I know some of you have seen this done to make as a border. Yes, we do inspire and encourage each other, Sharon. So I'm going to put this just here so I have a bit of a border. And it's nice when you can get it straight. Thank goodness for Tombow, because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And then I'll add this, try to get the same amount down here. And I think that's pretty good. There, and it looks like I was looking for, thank you, Jamie. I was looking for a carryover page, because a lot of the stamps, I'm pulling them off my shelf, and then I'm looking I went to the index in the new catalog, and I'm looking, and I thought, well, I just pulled that because they retired it, and then I see that it's carried over. So, all these stamps, oh, I gotta get this straight. All these stamps that I had pulled off, some of them I can put back. So, there, I think that's pretty good. And now, I think that's probably dry. I'm just looking for my rustic gems that I had out here. As long as I didn't throw them too far, they should be close. Oh, goodness. I had them out and thought, no, I'll use something different. I can't use anything different. I have to use those. So, just bear with me for a second. I'm right here. I'll only be a second. Mercy. There we got them. So, next, I think I can put my ink away. Too bad I had to put my finger in it, though. There we go. I should have put it away when I was finished with it. So I'll put that up there. I'm going to take this off because I'm sure that that's dry. And I am going to bring in my cutter. My trimmer. Pardon me. And I'm going to line this up at 5.5. And I'm just going to trim along the bottom. And get rid of those pieces. Simple, simple. Hang that up. So now, I'm going to bring in my large and my small. Thistle. I was in Scotland in, I think, 1995, and the thistles over there, the way they grew was just, they were absolutely gorgeous. So I am very carefully going to put dabs of glue where this will go. And I have to do it this way because I do not want glue on the inside of the card. So I'll put a little bit here, a little bit here. And I can go across, I guess, this way. Go down that way. I can put some down here. Not too much, though. And I can put some here. And this is fine if it comes off the edge. I don't mind. I can put a little dab of glue under here. Oh, sorry, that message popped up there, and oh, the fancy label punch. That's right, and it probably is, and it's retiring at the end of the month. And there's so many of our nice punches that we're losing, and it makes me sad. So many of our stamp sets that were some of my favorites we're losing them, but hopefully we have other ones that are just as nice. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my little one, and I think I will just put it, oh, maybe right here, and I'll just use this spot here. And I'll just keep it on that piece. On this piece of paper. My grandson was watching there. I don't know if he's still there or not, but that was really nice that he's watching. Now, I could put a bow on here, which I didn't do before, or I could just put some twine, and I can do that. And I do have some here, so I'll just make a bow, a quick bow. Have a knot in the end of this one for some reason. So I won't make it too big, just enough to go under the, if my thumb will work along with me, will be just great. That loop is definitely too big. And I don't know how that's going to work. Or if it even, do I even need it? Any comments about the bow? Because I'm going to put this here and I'm going to pop it up. Or I could put it on top, maybe here. So I'm going to put some dimensionals. I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop that up. And I don't want minis. So I just need to be careful where I put them. So I'll put one here. That came up the wrong way. And one right here. I'm not seeing any comments there. I don't know whether we need a bow on it or not. And this one I think I'll just put right here. And I think that should be enough so that it doesn't collapse on us. And then we'll just put this right here. I guess I could have come over a bit more this way. I used the other one I used, I came right across the center with it. But I didn't with this one. So just a lesson. And I think I'll take just a little glue dot, and it's not straight. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to take a little glue dot and I'll roll it and stick this down. And I need my take your pick tool for that. Oops. Almost done. So I just want one. I just need one glue dot. That's a small piece of twine. I'm going to get 2. So I'll just roll it between my fingers and stick the glue dot there on the back of the twine and add it to my card. And make sure that it is where it is supposed to be. And then I can cut my strings, my tails there, and I am going to use brush metallic adhesive gems on this one as well. And I'll use the bronze. And I think I'll put one here. And we'll put one up here. And maybe another one down here. And we never used that, did we? So, that's the card. As I say, it's very, very simple to make. And it stands up, and you can put your greeting in it, or you can stamp inside it. And I think it looks great. I thought it was such a cute card. I don't know how well you can see that if I turn it around. You maybe can see it better. No, you don't see it better, but you see the idea of it. So that's my card. So I'm going to flip you around again. And so what did you think of that card? It's different, and it would probably be very nice if I had used different colors for the strips. And the strips were, you need 6 of them and a 1/2 inch wide, and just your regular card base of 5.5 by 4 1/4 to make the card. So similar, I think, along the lines of the lattice card, but it is different, but similar. Anyway, so that is my card, and I will be drawing for this one, and I will do that in the morning, because there will be people who will watch the replay, and but I would like to know what you think of the card. I haven't seen any comments for a while. I don't know if I'm stuck here or... Yeah, there hasn't been any comments for a bit, so I don't know. Good, I'm glad you like it, Rita. Thank you, Gail. That would have been nicer in maybe some different color. But I'll know better for next time. And, but just trying something new and different like that was a challenge to me, you know. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? The back's still like this. I need to put the backing, I need to glue it back on it. You can't send a card out like that. So, all I did was just take my all-purpose, or my Tombow. Look, that is quite a blob that came out there. So I'll just move it around a bit with a little scrap so we don't waste it, but I do need the coverage, especially at the top to cover those little folds. I'm glad I turned it over. Oh. So then you would you would just put it on to cover up the back like a regular card base. And I just found it easy to do this. And I used my bone folder just to press so that I did get it on there even. Oh, you didn't see that. The back is now covered. So I will be drawing for that card. And I will do that, like I say, in the morning, if that's okay with everybody. And I thank you very much for coming out and for waiting for me to come on, because I had some problems there, and it caused me to be about half an hour late tonight. So I'm glad I did get on. So thank you very much, and I have a class on, I'm not sure if we're doing Saturday or Sunday. I have a class this weekend to do our spring sampler, and I wished that we had had more people join for that, but it is what it is. And maybe next time, when we do the summer one, we'll have more people. So I will say good night, and everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday night. Thank you, and goodbye.